Lesson 17.4 is absolute extrema with a calculator. The derivative of the function f is defined by f prime of x equals this function. F of 2 equals -1. What is the absolute maximum value of the function f on the closed interval between -2 and 3? We're rounding to the nearest thousandth. So what you should immediately think of, if this is f prime, I'm going to have to anti-derive this to get me back to what f values were, what the y values were of the original. This right here is my initial condition, or my initial value. That's crucial to telling me what all other y values are. And since this is a closed interval, remember that mins and maxes can actually happen at the endpoints. So let's make a table. Let's put -2 and 3 on here. The only problem is I don't know what other x values could be my critical points, because remember that could happen where there's high points or low points, and these are where there's horizontal tangent lines. So I'm going to have to figure those x values out. So my arrow didn't really make it there, but here or here. So what I would do is go ahead and put in the function on your y1. It's x squared plus 4 times sine of 2x plus 1. And then we want to change our window to between -2 and +3. Hit graph. So again, these are all giving me y values that are slopes of the original function. So we want to find anywhere where f prime of x equals 0. Where are the roots? Where are slopes 0? Here, here, and here. There's 3 of them that I have to add in between my endpoints of -2 and 3. And you can't simply look at this graph and say, oh, that's the highest or that's the lowest. That can't work until we apply the initial value. So go second calc. We're going to find zeros, or x-intercepts, and you'll get a flashing point. It says left bound question mark. You want to arrow until you're to the left of the first one. Enter. To the right. Enter. Doesn't matter how far left or right you go. And so that's -0.5. Okay, you have to do second calc 0 again. I'm going to go to the other x-intercept. Enter. 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 I'm going to do 1.07. I'm going to do 0796. I'm going to keep it all the same, just in case it affects my rounding later. Okay, I've got one more to do. Oop, there. $2.6415927. Okay, so those are all my x values. Let's quit out of that. Okay, and then it tells me that f of 2 equals -1. So -1, let's do this. Let's do f of 2 plus the integral of f prime of x dx. So what I would do is put in -1, your initial y value, still do plus, even though some of these are going to be working backwards. And then let's go math 9, because that'll be an integral. The first thing we want to do is from, what was our initial x value? 2. So we're going from 2 every time to whatever this is. So it'll be from 2 to x is -2. So that's almost like reversing this so that it's -2 to 2 and making it a negative, but your calculator will do that for you. And then since I have y1 plugged in, again, I can do the y vars to save me time, dx. When I hit enter, this will automatically tell me what the y value was of the original function at x equals -2. So that's 4.876. I just need thousands place. Okay, I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to actually go back up here and steal this. So I'm still having my initial condition, y was -1. I want my integral to still go from the starting x value of 2, but now I want it to go to -0.5. enter, and it's negative 0.852. Okay, and then I'm going to steal it again. My initial y value plus from 2 to, it's kind of a pain to type in, 1.0707963. 3.346. And then I'm going to go from, don't hit clear because that'll clear the whole thing out, 2.6415927. And then I'm going to go delete 3. Okay, what did it ask for? What is the absolute maximum value? What is the highest y value you see? That would be this one. So it's 4.876. All right, let's try one more. We can go a little faster now. Derivative of the function f is defined by this. What is the x coordinate of the absolute maximum value of the function f for negative 2 to 2? So go ahead and clear this out, put your function in. Okay, we need to make sure our windows slightly change. We only want to go negative 2 to 2 values now. Hit graph. So I'm going to make a table again. Here's my endpoints. I've got to find what has slopes of 0, so that would be only here and here. Go ahead and go second calc, 0. Do your left and right thing. And you should have gotten these decimals. Again, I'm going to write the whole decimal down because that could affect my rounding later. Now notice there's no initial value on this one. These are actually easier. So there's nothing to add. So all we're going to have to do is integrate from whatever starting value we have. So let's say we go negative 2 to negative 2 of our f prime of x dx. So if I go from an x value of this to itself, I'm not creating any rectangles or any area under it. So this would automatically be 0. And you could see that by putting in math 9 from negative 2 to negative 2. Oh, shoot. And you'll just see it's 0. And now what that allows me to do is take this. So I still want to go from negative 2. Now I keep changing the upper bound. So now I want to put in this decimal of negative 1.251947. And then the next one. And then you should end up with these y values. So it says, what is the x coordinate of the absolute maximum value? So what is the highest this y value ever gets is right here, and they want the x value. So x is negative 1.251947.